Hello, and welcome to I Can't Say It, day 121. Ooh, palindrome, perfect square. Nice number, nice number. 11 times 11. So, how are you doing today? I haven't asked that in a while. Hmm. Scale today said pretty much the same thing that it said before 269 point something, which is good. In the 260s, remember we said all those milestones along the way, we just have to keep at them. And this one is keeping out of the 270s. Who wants to be gone? Never again. Hopefully that'll be the end of that. Belly rub. Oh, I'm so tired right now. Work is not going as well as expected. Data's just not coming out as pretty as you would like it to be, which is kind of sad, but that's all right. I will make the best and see what I can do in terms of making the numbers fit. So that's probably what I'm going to have to do. So I like my way of doing things, but it's not exactly the most logical way for everyone else to think about them. So that's not the best. But that's okay. Doesn't have to be. I will have to try something different and see, because my method is to approach it from a rational point of view so that it's repeatable, so that year in, year out, I can just do the same steps and know that I'm going to get a nice exponential curve. But the exponential curve is causing problems, putting the number way outside the range, and so that's causing problems. So maybe if I start making my midpoints not quite so exponential, so as to tweak the numbers a little bit. But you see, you want just because my background is in math, I want to come up with a mathematical way of doing it. And I don't know that that's going to happen. So I shall have to do something different. Ideas coming to mind. This is why you should always get up from your desk and take your 2 10-minute breaks if you're working 8 hours. Because you got to get up away from your desk and get the brain thinking about something else. Because when the brain is moving on to another topic, it then says, it gives it a chance, free it up to just sort of think outside the box. Think outside the cube. Think outside the sphere. Ooh, think outside the cylinder. Whatever three-dimensional shape you're thinking about. Why does it have to be a box? Doesn't have to be a box. It could be anything it wants to be. It could be a parallelepiped. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Anyways, it could be a dodecahedron. Let's think outside. And yes, a thought just occurred to me about what I could be doing. So I'm going to try this idea tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is, instead of doing an exponential curve, I'm going to look at each salary grade, and then I'm going to see if there's see what the midpoint is, and then let that be the midpoint for my range. It could work. Could make the numbers better. Could make them, and then tweak them a little. But no, actually, that is going to work. Okay, I'm feeling so much better right now. The only problem is we're also implementing an HRIS system, and there's still a lot of work involved there. And so, and then we got a meeting tomorrow, and big fat headache. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to wish you all a pleasant evening and let you know once again, take your breaks, take your lunch. Do not sit at your desk. If you look at my Twitter account, rule number 1, when you go in at the beginning of the day, clean out your emails. That is always first and foremost. That way you don't have any emails. Clean out your voicemails. Don't look at those either. If those are all gone, boom. That means everything is off your plate that people want of you. Now it's up to you to put everything else on their plate so that it can then help get your jobs done. Because once that's done, then you can feel like, it's like my son. He always has to have a win. Think about the win. Think about what it is that you can say to yourself, got this done. Done, Now I can move on. And yes, if you've got 25 things to do, like I do, then yeah, it can be overwhelming. But the only way to start tackling 25 different things is to work on one of them and get it done. And no, you cannot work on 25 things at the same time. It is not possible. There's no such thing as multitasking. Let's be clear about this right now. Multitasking does not exist. You can have different projects going on at the same time, and if that's what you mean by multitasking, then fine. But you cannot work at more than one thing at a time. Don't talk on the phone and read email. Don't talk on the phone and, communicate with other people. Just do one thing at a time. Make your life easier. It's so much less stressful. So you can work on 25 projects, but you should only be working on one of them at any time. Those other 24, hopefully you can push some of the work onto somebody else, or you can ask somebody else for answers that can help you get the work done. That's what you do, so that you're not stressing out about work. But I'm glad I made this video. Yet another good reason. 120 videos. They're not all out there on YouTube, but I'm going to get them there eventually. So with that, I wish you all a pleasant evening, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.